What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today I was supposed to do a Scarlet and Violet booster box update, and I did do it, but I'm also looking at Destined Rivals. This morning I was looking at Destined Rivals, and I was just thinking, you know what? I normally don't add new sets in until about 3 months after they've been released, just because there's so much supply out there. But as you guys know, Destined Rivals has moved fairly rapidly over the past couple weeks from around $245 all the way up to around $280. And if we go look at most recent sales, on TCG Player, you even have sales as high as $288. I don't think I've seen any break 290 yet, but a lot around $280. So I figured with this crazy increase, we're just going to check Destined Rivals North America, see what's going on, how many sales are actually happening, how many boxes are listed. And I think we should start just by doing a quick overview of the cards in case you guys are new to the hobby, because I know there's still lots of new people coming in. You have the Mewtwo up top, Garchomp, Ho. A lot of these cards are still holding fairly strong in price. I imagine once we get more product, obviously they'll come down. I mean, look at Prismatic Evolutions, all of the evolutions and stuff. That was expected. Also, we just got the Sam's Club announcement that like 120,000 more ETBs are going to be dropping in those like 2-pack bundles with the Pokeball tins. I think it was a limit of 10 per account too, which is just insane. There's definitely going to be some fighting videos. That should be entertaining. But getting back to Destined Rivals, you guys know what we do in the spreadsheets. We take TCG player price, so in this case it'd be $278.20. We multiply that by 1.2, so basically a 20% increase. And then we see how many booster boxes are listed below that 20% increase. So in this case, it's about $335 for Destined Rivals. And if you go to TCG player, or excuse me, if you go to eBay and you look North America, the lowest listed boxes you'll find are right around $270 by it now. You might be able to snipe an auction, maybe a little bit cheaper than this, but basically every seller, and this is Dolly's Cards up here in Canada, and they're actually like normally one of the most expensive stores in Canada. You usually don't buy from there. I think most people also have to pay provincial sales tax if they buy from Dolly's, whereas if you buy from places like Hobbiesville or other Shopify stores, you normally don't. So it's not a place people usually turn to get product, at least out the gate, and they are one of the cheapest options on eBay right now at $269.52. They might actually be the cheapest option, but if you go through, you open every listing, you add up the amount of boxes, we're sitting about 375 boxes. So what is that, like 50, 60 cases, 62 cases, 63 cases, something like that, worth of booster boxes on the open market. Those would be loose boxes, by the way. I don't count sealed cases. And the sell-through rate of Destined Rivals over the past 7 days by it now has been about 19 boxes per day, 20 boxes per day. And again, that's without cases. If you add in the amount of cases selling, you'd probably be getting closer to like 30 boxes, 32 boxes per day. There's a decent amount of sealed cases moving. And if you divide that 375 by 19, it was 19.14, I just double checked. You get about 20 days of remaining inventory, which that's not like a super huge number. It's not a tiny number either. It's kind of in a healthy range. But for a newer set, we normally expect that number to be closer to like 50 or 100 days. And the fact that Destined Rivals is closer to 20 right now means that the set is definitely popular. People are buying the set. But also, some sellers, some individuals might just be keeping product back. They don't want to sell it right now. And just to give you guys some context, there was about 530 booster boxes of Surging Sparks listed last week and about 430 of Journey Together. Those numbers were actually down this week, which we'll talk about here in a second. But Destined Rivals, there's less of that, which is a brand new set essentially, compared to Journey Together, which is what, 3-4 months old at this point. Surging Sparks, which is getting close to a year old already. So it's very clear to anyone who's been paying attention that Destined Rivals is a very popular set. It probably is the best booster box set of the Scarlet and Violet era. And when you compare it to even the specialty sets, some people probably have it at number 1, some people probably have it at number 2, some people might even have it at 3 or 4, but it's definitely up there with the likes of 151, Prismatic, and really I don't think there's anything else kind of in that S tier than maybe Surging Sparks or like what else, Palais and Fates. That said, I feel like we're in a very interesting spot in the hobby where, you know, when you look at sets like Prismatic Evolutions, people said don't buy that because, you know, we're going to get reprints, the price is going to come down. They were right. The price of the ETBs is coming down. It's probably going to come down more with the Sam's Clubs coming out. So if you guys are looking to dollar cost average, definitely going to be a decent buying opportunity. But at the same time, I've seen a lot of people look at sets like Destined Rivals or even just the new black and white ones that have come out. And it seems like people are way more bullish on these sets than maybe prior sets, even though we're getting later into kind of like the boom cycle, the peak cycle. We're coming off the highs. We're now entering summer. We've seen that some of these sets like Prismatic are getting very heavy reprints and restocks. I mean, it's unlikely that, if Sam's Club's getting 120,000 ETBs, Costco got 80,000, is that really all coming from the initial wave? Maybe, maybe not. But if they're doing that with a specialty set, we have to imagine that we're going to be getting more Destined Rivals in the future. But outside of talking about Destined Rivals, there were maybe a couple other sets that are worth discussing in this video. Stellar Crown being one of them. Stellar Crown, actually, when you look on eBay, you count up all the boxes in inventory. Based on a 20% markup from current market price, there's only 48 boxes of Stellar Crown available. So that's like 8 cases below 265, 270. That is the lowest out of any other set. Scarlet and Violet Base, Obsidian Flames, these are sets that maybe you should just keep your eye on. Also saw this week that TCA Gaming is down to his final booster box of Obsidian Flames. I don't know if he has maybe more, he just hasn't listed on the site, but normally TCA, he has a limit like 2 or 4, sometimes it's 1 per buyer, but you can tell that there's more boxes listed, whereas now it just says it's the last one. So if he's running out of Obsidian Flames, that might be a good sign if you're holding some of this. And then finally, Surging Sparks, I alluded to it earlier in the video. There's a lot less Surging listed this week than previous weeks, and obviously not all of it has sold. People were just taking boxes off the site. That is definitely interesting to see. Over the past couple of weeks, we've seen people dumping boxes, whereas now maybe they're holding on to a few more. With all that said though, I think the sell-through rate of Surging was actually up this week again, or was about the same as last week. And outside of every other set other than Destined Rivals, I'm pretty sure it was the best-selling booster box from the Scarlet and Violet era over the past 7 days. And I think last week too, it was the best or second best performing one, maybe behind Journey Together. So a lot of Surging Sparks is still moving, and it's like, what, a year old at this point almost? Like 8-9 months, something like that. I know a lot of people like to meme on Surging Sparks, and honestly, a lot of these cards have come down in price. The Pikachu out the gate was like $450, $500. That was insane, but it's still like a $250 to $300 card. The Latias is up there over 100, around 150 bucks. Milotic's still holding around 90. That was over 100 for the longest time. You have the Gold Pikachu, Hydreigon. Like, it's a pretty decent set still. It's not going to be S tier in the Scarlet and Violet era, but it's still going to be up there in the conversation and comparable to many of your favorite sets from the Sword and Shield era that I know a lot of you guys invest in. So Surging Sparks, just don't sleep on it. But that is going to be it for the video. If you guys are shopping on eBay, TCG Player, or Hobbiesville, I have affiliate links down below. Free and easy to use. I get a small kickback, so it's a great way to support the channel. With all that said, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.